Hola, my name is Marcus from Marcus Language Academy, and today I like to talk about the simple present of regular verbs in Spanish. And this is also part of my basic beginner course to learn Spanish. If you like, you can find more information in the description of this video. But now let's see how the simple present of regular verbs actually work. Okay, vamos allá. There are actually three basic types of Spanish verbs, no? And it depends always on the endings. It could be AR, ER and IR. Okay. And those three different types we can put in two different groups. So in AR, and the second group would be ER and IR. Okay? Because both groups have their own conjugation. No? And you see also I use some colors, but later you see a little bit more about the colors. And one thing it's really interesting because in Spanish usually it's not necessary to use the personal pronoun, no? Because normally the subject is usually already determined by the verb conjugation, no? Or the context. So normally we just use the verb, no? As a word, and in there you can see which person we are talking about. Okay. And in Spanish we would use those personal pronouns when we want to emphasize what we want to say. Okay? So that's important. You can use it, but it's like to emphasize that, for example, I speak Spanish. Okay? So, but now let's see the two groups. And we start with our first group, and that's my blue group, the AR verbs. No? As an example here, hablar, to speak. Okay. My color here is blue, no? And let's see what happens. Here you see actually an image, no? And example sentence, yo hablo español. So what happened here? Actually, the AR disappeared and we put an O at the end of our verb, no? So instead of hablar, we would say in the first person, yo hablo español. And in the image, you see the image has a blue background, and that helps to remember that we have here a verb from the AR group. Okay? So therefore I use the colors. And actually those images I use in my beginner's course. So the same images, and I always give you a sentence. Here as an example I use yo hablo español, but remember normally we would say just hablo español. No, because of the ending, we know it's the first person. So let's see the second person. Tú hablas español. No, hablas español. Here we have AS. No, instead of O, we put AS. Hablas. La tercera persona, él habla español. So he speaks Spanish. Él habla español. We have here an A. The same would be for ella habla español, ¿no? Ella, she, ¿no? Ella habla español. And in Spanish we have also a formal way to talk to people. And here we have, if we talk to one person, we would say usted habla español, ¿no? It's the formal you, ¿no? And the formal you will find in the third person singular, ¿no? Usted habla español. In plural, we have nosotros hablamos español, ¿no? Hablamos español. Tenemos amos. ¿No? The ending here quite long, but it's hablamos español. For you guys, ¿no? For you all, we would say vosotros habláis español, ¿no? Habláis, ¿no? Here you have to be a little bit careful because the A has an accent, ¿no? Habláis. And the third person plural, ellos hablan español. So they speak Spanish. Ellos hablan español. And when we talk to several people in a formal way, we would say ustedes hablan español. So we have ustedes here and an AN as the ending for the verb. And this is a AR verb, no? And those same endings for all regular verbs we will add to those kind of verbs. So now let's see our next group. This is my green group, and we have here one example, comer. Comer ends in ER, no? So it's a ER verb, and it means to eat. Okay, let's see an example. Yo como paella, no? I eat paella, no? Como paella, no? Normally I would say it como paella because we don't use yo, because I see in the ending with the O, it's the first person in singular. And actually interesting, here it's the same, like in our blue group, no? We add the O. In second person, it's not the same. So it would be tú comes paella. Comes paella, no? It's an ES. No? Instead of AS in the blue group, we have an ES. No? Comes. In la tercera persona, in the third person, it would be él come paella. No? So he eats paella. Él come paella. The same applies ella come or usted come. Okay? In third person, we have just the E. Okay, usted come paella would be the formal way. Nosotros comemos paella, ¿no? Comemos, ¿no? Hemos, ¿no? Aquí tenemos hemos. Vosotros coméis paella. Coméis paella, ¿no? Be careful, we need an accent here. And the last form, ellos comen paella or ustedes comen paella, ¿no? We add en, comen paella, ¿no? And this would be the typical ending of this green group of verbs, okay? And they will do the same. And interestingly, we have also verbs, they end in IR, but they are in the same green group. So they will apply the same endings. But let's see an example. Here we have vivir. Vivir is to live. And in first person it would be yo vivo en Madrid, no? Vivo en Madrid, no? Like in comer, no? Just the O, no? Yo vivo en Madrid. Second person, now it's interesting because you think maybe it would be IS, no? It's also ES. So tú vives en Madrid. Vives en Madrid. Therefore, comer y vivir are in the same group because they apply the same endings. In the third person, él vive en Madrid. No? So he lives in Madrid. Él vive en Madrid. And usted vive en Madrid. Vive en Madrid. Usted, the formal way. And with nosotros vivimos en Madrid. No? Imos. Here we have to be a little bit careful because here it's different. It's not comemos, it's vivimos. No? Here we make a difference. No? And the same for vosotros. Vosotros vivís en Madrid. No? So nosotros, vosotros, here, yes, we have to be a little bit careful. But in the third person, we have again en. Ellos viven en Madrid. Or ustedes viven en Madrid. Okay. And this is actually the simple present of regular verbs. No, you have the table here. No, you can see it. Maybe you can print it somewhere and put it somewhere, and so you don't remember, you don't forget, and you will always remember those endings. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching the video, and please maybe leave me a comment what for you is a little bit tricky in the simple present of regular verbs, okay? And then also maybe you can leave a comment about a topic I should talk about, so to explain something to you. So that's all for today. Muchas gracias y hasta pronto.